Cowboys friends, family, all my good people out there. What's going on? It's your boy Fuster King. I got my boy Swags with me.
What's
Lou.
up, y'all?
Basically, not only a diehard Cowboys fan, but just one of the most intelligent Cowboys fans I know. We talk football every single day. Not a day goes by we don't talk football. We got our notes. Lou giving me nuggets. We arguing about things. We talking about things. We bouncing things off each other. So, let me just get him going and let's just talk about this first half. So every game I'm gonna try to break down the first half, let you guys know what's going on, then hit it in the second half. Maybe can do it like that sometimes. Sometimes I maybe come from somewhere watching the game and I just do the whole recap. But you guys who've been with me know how we rock. I just want to bring my man Lou on some games if he can make it and just bring that insight. So what's going on, Swags?
Chilling, man.
You here? All right, so offensively, got a bunch of notes here. Early defensive line, they played good. The Giants D-line played well. And that's the battle that we know we were gonna get. We're gonna get Snacks versus Travis. We were gonna get Chaz and whoever else they have, Olivier and Pulling, and obviously Olivier versus Tyron Smith and this, that, and the third. That battle, D-line, O-line, what you think? How we looking?
O-line looks good. I mean, Frederick got blown up a couple of times, but Zach had some stuff. We seen Chaz on the pool really get out. Chaz is really holding stuff down. Lael, to be his first meaningful game, he's really out there holding his own against JPP. I mean, coming from last year, like, Doug Free would get beat on the edge a lot, you know what I mean? And a sack fumble could have turned that 6-0 game into a 7-0 swing the momentum. So
offensively, Lou, it was some things that we didn't like. I remember the second drive, I did not like, even though we're up 16-0 at this point in the game. Remember, this is recorded, and then we'll hit it at the end. We're up 16-0 at this point in the game. I didn't like us 3 straight throws to Dez. In my game preview visual, you guys saw that. I said Dak not forcing the ball to Dez is how we will win. Now, obviously, the Giants don't have Odell Beckham. What do you think? Like, I didn't like that.
That's why I said the score should be 20-0. You got the 2-yard line. You give the ball to Zeke 3 times. It's crazy. Here from home, I can hear the crowd in AT&T saying Zeke, Zeke, Zeke. Like, just give him the ball. 15 touchdowns last time. You give him the ball.
That's my thing.
You know what I mean? I don't like playing into storylines. I don't like playing into,
Dez and Bunny Rabbit.
You know how many consecutive touchdown passes. I mean, y'all don't know me this year, a couple of times, but we used to do it a lot with Tony. Like, the first touchdown every game had to be a passing touchdown so that he could keep the streak going. And, the storyline is Dez versus Janoris, and it's Dallas versus Giants. Odell's not playing. Zeke couldn't have played, And you got to win the game, you know what I mean?
You got to win the game. We settled down. Obviously, we got the touchdown of Witten. Can't be happier for Witten. So let's turn to the defensive side of the ball. Some notes I have here, Lou. Jalen Smith, he got the start. He doesn't look out of place. Looked a little timid earlier. Obviously, he caused the fumble. I'm sure that got him going. Sean Lee is all over the place. DeMarcus Lawrence is playing like freaking Reggie White. He's stopping the run. He's all over the place. What else stood out to you, Lou? Is it Cheeto? Who else is making plays? Because coming in this week, how would the Cowboys defense do against obviously the Giants and all their weapons? Well, it's no Odell, but we still holding up well.
Giants, with no Odell, Giants only got 2 first downs, so limiting the amount of plays. D-Law got 2 tackles for a loss, a QB hit, a sack. Jalen Smith got 4 tackles, 2 solo.
Jalen
Sean
Smith
got 3 solos. So,
said he never played football again, Jalen Smith.
So, the defense is holding his own. Skandrick looked like he hurt his hand in the first half, after making a big hit on Shepard, hurt his hand on the tackle against Perkins.
So they're actually, they got A. Brown in the slot now. AB in the slot.
And Woozie
welcome
on the
to the
outside.
NFL, Woozie. But he's doing a good job against Brandon Marshall.
And he stepped up on that screen, to cause that, you know what I mean? So, good game plan for the defense. I guess, an hour before the game, hearing that the one thing you was probably worried about, you don't have to worry about, it's probably a lot easier.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
that helps. But to me, the Giants had to know all week, the last 2 weeks, there was a chance that OBJ wouldn't play. So I don't
when your coach is
excuses.
taking shots at the secondary and you only got probably 25 passing yards. You know what I mean? I would have to really go look on what they got.
And their O-line isn't playing great, but again, there's no excuses.
Yeah, it's 33 passing yards for Eli, 8 completions. Come on, to half. So
yeah, and so again, this is just the first half. We'll be right back at y'all with the whole recap of the full game. So we just recapped this first half, first 2 quarters. And just looking forward to, again, it's 16-0. Let's make it 35-0 or whatever it can get to. So we'll be back. Cowboys Nation, we out. All right, Cowboys Nation, we back. And basically with this whole second half, obviously we did win this game 19-3. It's here, y'all. Giants did all that talking, and what's the head coach's name, Lou?
Ben McAdoo.
Ben McAdoo, all the talk, this, that, and the third, and who is he? And they asked him, do you know about Johnny Rabbit, whatever his name is? He played a good game, has a pass interference. But nonetheless, Cowboys come out with a win. It was a grind game. It was an ugly game. Dak was off a little bit. It was dirty runs from Zeke. You didn't really see the long bust them open. It was great defensive play on both sides of the ball. I'll give it to the Giants defense. They played great. But nonetheless, the Cowboys come out with the win. And for me, it was more about the defensive play, Sean Lee, and just being Sean Lee. I told you guys in my game preview, everybody's like, well, why didn't you talk about Odell Beckham? Why? I'm not going to state the obvious. We know you got to contain Odell Beckham. He didn't even play tonight. So we're good. And just recapping the second half of this game, Sean Lee, Jalen Smith look good. Who else, Lou, on the defense that you really like? The big play from Anthony Brown.
Okay, definitely Anthony Brown with the pick. Tapper came in. Came in and made a couple plays. Got a sack. So, the Giants just couldn't do anything. As far as the second half, just it was more they came out that drive, but they wasted 10 minutes maybe.
For 3.
Yeah,
for 3
3
points. And
so
you'll take that.
Plays,
that's what Rob Marinelli's defense is like.
They really played into, how we played into the Giants scheme last year. They really played into our scheme, just on the pick for Anthony Brown, you know what I mean? It's just he baits Eli tries to fake the slant, tries to throw it over this he jumps it, boom. You know what I mean? Game changer,
I think it was
game
Sterling
sealer.
Shepard out there or whoever, and he tries to throw it to 18 on that play.
Ran the ball a lot more in the second half to kill the clock, and then that's when Zeke's getting first downs. And back to you said, ugly game. You know what I mean? But a win is a win, you know what I mean?
Against a team who had your number twice last year, it was dare I say, a boring game if you don't have a trained eye for football. Offensive line played great. Let's talk about the offense. So Chaz Green, you know what I'm saying? That was a good look at guard, and he made it through the football game.
Definitely. No significant penalties neither tonight.
Yeah,
and
none really. A couple holds.
In an ugly game like this, a shank punt, anything, a missed field goal, anything on special teams can cause you to give up some unwarranted points that you don't want to. So Chris Jones had 3 punts inside the 10, which gave the defense a really good advantage as far as teeing off on first down.
Definitely.
Exactly.
It's just about again, ball placement, time of possession. You're playing field position football, so that special teams. We won the ugly games up. Me and Lou were watching the game, and as we're talking, and you guys see the highlights playing, we're by now Tony would have had a pick, a special play, a touchdown to Dez. Score would have been 30 to 48. 30 to 35. Dallas lost shootout because and that's nothing to take away from Tony, but is Dak has some things he need to clean up. He threw the ball high a lot. His feet looked a little. His accuracy wasn't the best. He put the ball there sometimes, and then that one the one to win was good. A couple of the throws to Dez were off. But Dak is so smart and he's so good at protecting the football. And nonetheless, if we get in trouble, just hand it to Zeke and get out the game, and that's what we did today.
Because on that 3rd and 4, when they finally ran the outside zone to Zeke, when Pierre-Paul tried to watch this, to split inside, you've been calling for that play all night. You know what I mean? 3rd and 2, we keep faking it, trying to throw it over, throwing all crazy slants and stuff like that. That could have worked, but
Yeah. It just wasn't smart. So
more than less, just getting to the bread and butter, and just like in the playoff game last year, you know what I mean. You throw the slant out instead of running it on 2nd and 1. Just play to win. You know what I mean.
Play to win. Play football. There's still a good Giants team. Don't get crazy, and I think that the Cowboys held this one down. So It's your boy Foots the King from my man Swags. Thank you guys for rocking. Swags, you gotta do the pose. You said you was gonna do the joint, the bees, that was the play of game, man. Bees. It wasn't that many plays, but my man caught it on the side of his head. That was cool. Yo, it's late in DC. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for liking, share, subscribe. You guys are gonna see more Lou. My man be over the house. We're gonna be making these videos, give you that. Yeah. It's your boy Foots the King. Peace. All right, man.